Well, the fire destroyed many historically significant buildings in Lahaina. The Lahaina Historic District encompasses downtown Lahaina, Front Street, and its vicinity. It was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1962. KITV4's Diane shares some of the history of this one-time capital of the former kingdom.
This is a look at bustling Lahaina before the devastating fire. Its rich history includes being the kingdom's capital for 25 years, starting in 1820.
Lahaina was the seat of the Hawaiian government up until 1845, and then King Kamehameha III decided to move to Honolulu. That's because Honolulu was economically ahead of Lahaina at that point.
In 1819, the first American whaling ships arrived in Lahaina. It quickly became one of the main Pacific ports for the North Pacific whaling fleet.
Those whaling ships were notorious for these guys are, rough, tumble, nasty sailors that have nothing to lose. And once they get on land, they want liquor and they want sex.
In 1823, the government, with the encouragement of the missionaries, introduced laws which enforced curfews on sailors and controlled the sale of alcohol. Beginning in the 1850s, Chinese immigrants came to the Hawaiian Islands to work on the sugar plantations. When their contracts were finished, some chose to stay on Maui. In 1861, the sugar mill called the Pioneer Mill Company was established in Lahaina, making it a quiet plantation town. In 1901, the Pioneer Hotel was built on the edge of Lahaina Harbor. The hotel served the plantation communities and occasionally hosted notable guests. But it wasn't until 1964, when Alexander and Baldwin developed two major hotels in Ka'anapali, that Lahaina's current boom started.
The tourists at Ka'anapali began to come to Lahaina as sort of a side excursion. All of those things happened to develop in Lahaina in a historic setting with interesting old-fashioned buildings and a beautiful natural setting, which is why Lahaina became as popular as it was.
And the famed 150-year-old banyan tree, 60 feet high and a quarter of a mile in circumference, possibly the largest tree of its kind in the United States. Brown hopes it can be a symbol of regrowth.
I'm confident that the banyan survives. And I'm confident that the banyan, after it loses all of its damaged leaves, burned leaves that it's got on it right now, is going to be resprouting new leaves.
DeSoto Brown, Bishop Museum historian, thank you so much for reflecting on Lahaina's history with us. Diane, KITV4 Island News.